To set up indentation within your Visual Studio Code, in your keyboard, you just hit Control plus Shift plus P. Okay? Okay, let me demo it for you. Control Shift plus P. Then here you search for settings, and then there are a lot of choices here. Then you should choose the one open user setting. Okay, and hit enter. And inside this, please create a script like this, Python. If you think that it is need times for you to type it, you can pause this video and then please insert it within your setting.json file. So what you need to create is just this one within the Pythons. If you have not found any Python yet, you can type this one and then make sure that you hit save. If this is not working for you, I suggest you to find on Google how to activate your Visual Studio Codes so that you can set up for your project. The next thing you need to do is hit Control Shift P with capital. Then you need to type convert, choose one of them. You can choose convert indentation to tabs. Okay, then that's it. Everything is set up and you are ready to go. Python indentation refers to the spaces at the beginning of the code line, where in other programming language, the indentations in codes is for readability only. The indentations in Python is very important because Python use indentations to indicate a block of code. So if I give you an example like this, if 5 greater than 2, and then when you hit enter, you see that there is a space in here between on your left hand side to the right. So basically this is a space, which means that the Python needs to make a scope for this. So this means that after hitting the colons, this should continue with something else because this one will return true. So we are going to talk deeply about this later. So for now, because we are talking about indentations, I will show you why this is important. So if we make this, its logic is true, I'm going to show 5 is greater than 2, for example. Then else print 5 is less than 2. Okay, if I open the terminal and I hit my python main.py, you see that 5 is greater than 2. So this is the indentations, the block of code that Python will identify that this is belongs to Python. So what happens if you skip the indentations? Let me comment it here. I will put inside comment so that Python will ignore to execute this line. So if I say that if 5 greater than 2, then I will ignore the indentation. Like so I just print it like this. 5 is greater than 2. You will see that this has underline which color of red. This means something error in here. As you see, the Visual Studio Code is smart enough to show the reason why this highlighted as an error. Expected identity block. This comes from pylines from the Python's module itself. So if you keep continuing by running the code like this, it will show the same error as you see before from the command line. So it says here that it needs indentations and it throws an error by with indentation error. So it says that expected an indented block after if statement on line 13. So it shows you which line the error comes from. So in here, it shows that after line 13, there is something wrongs below. So this means Python tells you that you need to make an indentation. So simply just hit tab in here on the prints and then hit save, then everything is good to go. So now if I run again the Python command, everything is good to go.